David here, and today in this tutorial I'm gonna show you how you can pick your own PC hardware that is gonna be compatible for the PC that you're intending to build. Okay, let's begin. I usually start by going to my vendor's website. I use tigerdirect.com. I never had any problems with using any of their hardware, so I already have it open here. Go to tigerdirect.com, and what you would want to do is go to shop all products, computer hardware. Then start by looking for a motherboard first. Now you can search it by motherboards for AMD CPUs, or if you can look it up by any socket here, these ones are gonna be your Intel based computers. These are Intel's F1, F2. These ones here are also AMD. I like to look for AMDs just because if you're on a budget like I was, they're gonna be a little cheaper for you, and you could build really any computer that you want for a lot less than you would be if you were paying for the Intel CPUs. Alright, so as you can see, if you can pick on any one of these motherboards here, you can sort through by price, by manufacturer. But I already have in my shopping cart that I chose the MSI A68HM Grenade motherboard. It is an AMD with a socket for a FM2 Plus motherboard and CPU combo, so that's what I went with here. Now, when you're looking for your compatible parts, you just go down to your specifications. It tells you here that it's a micro ATX, so that'll help you pick your case. You know it's gotta be a micro ATX. The processor socket type, you know that it's gonna have to be FM2 Plus. You know that it takes 32 gigabytes of memory, and these are the different speeds that you can have, either 1600, 1333, 1866, 2133 megahertz bus speeds. And these sometimes are not gonna tell you what DDR it is, but because I already know, these are for DDR3s, so that'll help you out when you're looking. And it has onboard audio, onboard video. It of course has your LAN card for your internet and connectivity. Alright, now for your storage, it tells you that it needs you to use serial ATA devices, SATA 600 connectors. So basically you're looking for SATA 6 gigabits, so that you can have your devices run at a higher speed, especially if you got you got your hard drive that's gonna be SATA 6 gigabits. It's gonna be pretty fast. So okay, let's look up here in my shopping cart. Alright, for the CPU, let's start off there. CPU is gonna be a Athlon 2 processor. And again, because it tells you right in your specifications that if we go back, you can always go back and look at it. But it's gonna tell you here that the processor is either gonna be a Athlon or an A-series CPU. The socket is FM2 plus. So we go back again to the one I chose just to show you that it's gonna be compatible. Now this one is a Athlon 2 quad-core CPU that, as you've seen in the motherboard specifications, this is gonna be a match for it. Okay, so next we want to go up to the memory. This one is 4 gigabytes of DDR3 memory, 1333 megahertz speed. This particular one is a 4 gigabytes, so I elected to add 2 into the shopping cart. And again, if you just go back to the specifications on the motherboard, you would see that you're gonna have compatible RAM. Alright, now we pick up at a SATA hard drive. This particular one is 3.5 inch SATA 6 gigabits running at 7200 RPMs, 1 terabyte, so you're gonna have a lot of space with that. It's compatible for the machine that we're building. And next, if you go to the DVD drive here, this is SATA. You got your speeds. And the good thing about this one here is if you take a look here, it's compatible with almost anything that you put in here. Supported media formats, you got CD, CD, DA, CDI, CD-ROM, and CDRW, and we go all the way to the DVDs. You have DVD, RW, DVD plus RW, dual layer discontinuity, so I mean you have a lot of options with this one here, and it allows you a lot of upgrading that you can do to it. So you take a look at the case last but not least. Let's bring it up here. Come on, I'm having a little trouble. Alright, there we go. So let's look at this one. It's for a micro ATX motherboard, which is what we have. And the good thing about this is, as you read into it, now it has 3 5.25 inch drive bays and 7 3.5 inch drive bays to allow you to install all of your optical drives and storage drives that you would need. So it has 7 expansion slots. And here that motherboard we have in here is for a micro ATX, but anytime you wanna upgrade it, this case will allow you 7 expansion slots, meaning that if you go to a full ATX motherboard that's gonna have 7 expansion slots, then this case is gonna allow for that type of upgrade. So you also want to look for that. Look for possible upgrades that you may consider in the future. Maybe you have more money. Maybe you want to upgrade a CPU or anything. Maybe you want to put in a new expansion slot device. And I mean, you gotta consider everything when you're building a computer, and it all starts back by looking at your motherboard. And this is the part that you're gonna build your computer around it. And you see through the pictures here, it has all of your audio and video on board right on it. So it's gonna allow you to build this PC. It won't be a top of the line PC with the parts that we chose, but it will allow you to build confidence with this build. And once you do this one, pretty much you could do any type of build that you're looking for. But if you look at this price here, I mean, that's a pretty good start, $311. Then of course, maybe your friends gonna hopefully have a copy of operating software for you, so you can get that and you won't have to put that money into there. But yeah, that's it. I hope you had fun, and I hope you learned something here. Thank you.